my name is Irina, and this is my colleague Alexander, and your names are?
My name is Kristina.
My name is Dasha.
Okay, nice to meet you. First of all, we would like to know something about you. Dasha, what is or was your favorite subject at school?
Well, I don't have too much favorite subject at school, but I'm fond of literature because I'm fond of reading, and I think it's really great to read lots of books, and I do it.
And what do you think is the most important subject to study at school?
It depends on the opportunities of the person, but as for me, it's very important to learn languages.
Okay, Kristina, how much time do you spend watching television?
Oh, frankly speaking, I spend a lot of time doing this thing, but I have no too much spare time to watch television, but I'm really drawn of it. I like watching soap operas, reality shows, and all these stupid programs.
And do you spend much time on surfing the internet?
Not so many time as watching TV. I prefer watching TV, and the internet is too boring. I do it only when I'm in some cafes or restaurants with Wi-Fi, and I have nothing to do, and then I prefer to take my phone and to search something in internet.
Okay, thank you. Now I'm going to give each of you 2 pictures to talk about. I'd like you to talk on your own for about 1 minute, and also to answer a short question about your partner's pictures. Okay, Dasha, here are your pictures. They show different jobs. Compare and contrast the pictures, saying what job is more interesting and why.
There are 2 different jobs on these pictures. In the first picture there is a teacher, and in the second there is a woman who flies. Yes, and I would like to be a woman who flies because I'm too nervous to be a teacher, and my children will be very bored if I will be their teachers. And I prefer flying because I suppose it's more interesting for me.
Okay, thank you. Kristina, what job would be more interesting for you?
I think I prefer being a teacher. Yeah, because I like children, I like little children.
Okay. So, Kristina, here are your pictures. They show different ways of getting to work. Compare and contrast the pictures, saying what way of getting to work is better and why.
On the first picture we can see a bus, a trolley bus. Yes, a transport with which you can get to your job or to your school. And on the second picture there are 2 men who goes to the job by using a scooter. I think it's called scooter. So I prefer the second picture, and I prefer to go to my job on scooter because there is no crowds, and you are alone. You are in the street, not in some. Not like in the bus where are a lot of people and like crowds, and you have no fresh air and some.
Okay, thank you. Dasha, have you ever had problems with getting to school or to work?
Yes, I have lots of problems to get to school because there are too much traffic jams when I go back from school and to school too.
Okay, thank you. In this part of the test, I would like you to discuss something together for about 3 minutes. Here are the pictures for you. You work for a travel company. The travel company is going to publish a booklet to attract foreign tourists to the country. The marketing department proposed several images for the booklet. You were asked to discuss them and choose 2 images which would be the best. You can start now.
Okay, I'll start. I will probably choose the second picture because it's really beautiful and it shows, I think, the best place, the center. It's a red square and very magnificent, beautiful church and Kremlin. And yes, it's beautiful, and I suppose it shows our country and our capital of Russia. It's a very beautiful city.
I'm totally agree with you. I suppose that this picture will attract tourists much more than any other. And I
Yes, like
suppose that,
beers, for example.
yes, and this is the symbol of our country. And what about this picture? I suppose that it shows that it attracts people to go to the Tretyakovskaya Gallery, for example. I think it will be quite interesting for some tourists. What about you?
I'm not totally agree with you. Maybe, but I'm not sure. I suppose that maybe third or the last picture would be also it will also attract tourists, because on the last picture we can see something like country houses and the snow and beautiful nature of our country. And I suppose foreign people want to visit and to see our nature, maybe. And about third picture, no, I don't think it's a good one.
I can't agree with you, because I suppose that this country house is not really attractive for our tourists. Maybe.
Yes, you think beers are more attractive, yeah?
Okay, let's choose something.
Okay, let's choose beers.
And
Kremlin, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Dasha, what are the main tourist attractions in your city?
I suppose that one of the main attractions is Kremlin, of course, because it's our symbol, it's heart of our city of Moscow. And maybe some just entertainments which are connected only with Russia and which you can't see in any other country.
Mm-hmm. Kristina, do you think the government should do something to attract more tourists to your city?
Yes, of course. I think that it's government's task to attract tourists, and maybe first of all our prices should be a little bit lower, and our hotels should be more comfortable and suitable for tourists. You know, the level of their hotels and our hotels are very different.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Dasha, what place in your country would you like to visit most of all?
I want to visit. Well, one of my favorite places in Moscow are Чистые пруды. I'm fond of going there because it's very beautiful there, and I am fond of spending my free time with my friends there. And Kremlin, because it's a symbol.
Mm-hmm. And what about you?
I like
Maybe not in the city, but in the whole country. Where would you like to go most of all?
Most of all, I like Suzdal, the city. Suzdal, it's really beautiful, and there are a lot of churches, and they're very beautiful, and the atmosphere of the city is really magnificent and unrealistic. The people are really happy there. For example, for me, I feel happy in this city. I don't know why.
Okay, thank you very much.